What's up guys, my name's Alka, and in today's video I'm going to be giving you the #1 tip that you need to reach Plat, and it's map knowledge. No, I'm not talking about just general map knowledge of like what names the rooms are and like, or what certain parts of the maps have what names. That's really basic entry level stuff that you can learn just using the compass on your HUD. I'm going to be talking about common push spots and general map flow when we're going into rounds. This is pretty advanced stuff, so if you want a high quality advanced guide on how to position yourself, this is definitely the video for you. I get placed Plat almost every single season. I have been doing that for like 5 or 6 seasons now, so I do know what I'm talking about. Anyways, with that out of the way, let's get into it. So firstly, I brought you onto a blueprint of Clubhouse. Clubhouse is probably the easiest map to teach, as it's the map that most people know the most because it's the oldest map and it's the most well-balanced map in the entire game. With that being said, I brought you onto the second floor CC objective or the gym objective, whichever one you want to pick, and I'm just going to be showing you what you need to be doing positioning wise. So let's say that you have 5 attackers, right? Here's what you would normally see in a ranked match, right? You'd have the Thermite and the Osa getting the wall with the EMP grenades. You'd have the Ace go all the way around and push back site with, let's say, our Zofia. And then you would have our Capitao going in rafters and firebolting the person in rafters and then taking rafters control like that. So if you don't know, by the way, the reason you don't make a rotate on this wall and you just make head holes on this wall is because once the enemy take rafters, which is inevitable, they have an easy access to just come into site and plant. Right, but if you make it to where they have to hop in the window due to there only being head holes here, you can actually have a guy on red stairs shoot over here and kill the person who hops through the window, right? So that's why you want head holes on rafters. That being said, that's pretty advanced. You have a Capitao open up the bottom of garage right here. You have somebody on this door and somebody on this breach that can also cover the Capitao when he comes in here and firebolts us off, and they get a free kill. Now, as the person defending in rafters, you're probably going to die anyways, and that's why you don't give yourself a rotate. It's just a position that you have to play your life in, right? So again, advanced topic. But this being known, right? Thermite and Nosa getting the wall open, Capitao getting in rafters. What's the order of operations here? How does it normally flow into the round? So first of all, what needs to happen is you need someone to open the wall before Capitao takes rafters. The reason for this being is because if you have the wall open right here, let's say this is open and you have your Thermite standing right here, he's able to look in through these head holes and deny the player in rafters from rotating through the window right here. Right now, if the wall wasn't open and your Capitao tried to come in here and firebolt rafters, it wouldn't work as easily because then this person on rafter doesn't have to worry about the wall, doesn't have to worry about the door, doesn't have to worry about bottom garage, and can just solo out the person that's trying to kill them on rafters, right? So it's always good practice to, have it Thermite Osa open the wall, and then you have your Thermite with diffuser come onto the rafters door, and now you have boom, Osa, Thermite, or Osa and Thermite up there, and Capitao all focused on one player. And then boom, you have rafters control, right? And with rafters control, it makes it a lot easier for your players to come in here. Let's say, Thermite smokes the drone hole. He comes in here, plants default, and then that's just the round. That's usually how it goes. So what will happen is your Ace and Zofia push in through Jacuzzi wall. They drone out gym, they drone out bathroom, they drone out all of master, they drone out logi, they drone out con. And then once they've droned all that space out, they'll put like a flank drone or a claymore right here. And then they'll just take this space. And then what happens is when Ace has con control, he tries to get this wall open. And if he can't get the wall open, then, sucks, whatever. But what you can do is have your rafters player come in here. Let's say, it's an Osa or just somebody shoots the mute jammer off of this wall or the bandit charge, whatever. Your Osa can also bring EMPs right here. Or if you're not playing Zofia and you have somebody like Lion instead or Dokkaebi, you can just EMP the wall right here. But you have Ace and your Lion to open up this wall, and then your Lion will go on the CC window. And then now there's no getting back into CC once you have rafters, breach, and somebody on the window. Then you plant right here, and this person on the window is covering con once this wall right here is open. Then this guy on the window can watch inside of cache, and the Ace can also watch inside of cache from the wall and from the door. So now the only safe place for the defenders to play at all is red stairs and downstairs. And that is exactly how you need to be attacking this objective. So knowing that, the one thing I'm trying to get you to understand with this specific example is you need to be thinking like that every single round if you have teammates that are willing to also support it, right? So you have to be commonly thinking about, okay, what needs to be open for me to do this one thing, right? If you're solo queuing and you're Capitao, you can't just be thinking, oh, I'm going to open the top right here to shoot the rafters player, then I'm going to open the bottom left and take rafters. That can't be your mindset. Your mindset needs to be, okay, I'm going to wait for my Thermite to open this breach. I'm going to wait for somebody to help me on my door. then I'm gonna go in, right? So like I said, you need general map knowledge to know exactly the order of operations of what needs to happen first for the push to be able to be in set. That is the number one tip that you need to get into Plat. That's how I did it. I was fairly average at the game on console and on PC. I was hard stuck gold until I figured out this one tip. I was like, okay, well, let me watch pro players play the game. Let me watch Challenger League players. Let me watch high ranked players on YouTube and see what they're doing differently. And I realized every single round that they play on the same site, they always have a certain order of operations, and I started wondering, okay, why do they do that? And then I realized, oh, they wait to take rafters after the breach is open so that they can have an OSA shield on the breach to shoot the rafters player. That's super, super smart. And so, okay, you go into different maps, right? You go into like Oregon. I'll pull up Oregon right now. So, okay, Oregon, it's the same thing, right? So a lot of people will just take master right here. I don't know why it's all highlighted red. I'm sorry about that. I know it looks really bad. But you know, this is master, this is site, this is dorms, this is kids, this is attic, right? Just so that you can actually know what I'm highlighting. So what a lot of players do is they'll just take master, they'll take, you know, closet, they'll get the wall open, and then they're just stuck and they're sitting there because they don't know what to do, right? So what you have to understand is you can't be thinking one-dimensionally, like, okay, I get this wall open, I take master control, and we win, right? That's not the order of operations here. Like I said, the tip that I'm talking about here is order of operations. So what you need to do is, in order for you to make any sort of pressure with this wall, is you need trophy control and you need attic control. So what a lot of high-level players will do is they'll send a Maverick and another player. Let's just get the loadout out of the way. So let's say we have Maverick. Let's say we have Nomad. I'm going to do a different color, actually. Maverick, we have Nomad, we have Ace, we have, let's say, Yana, and then, let's say, I don't know, let's just do Lion for fun. So let's say, okay, we have these operators. So what normal players would do in ranked is they'll have an Ace come over here, they'll open the breach right here, and then they'll have a Maverick open this wall, and then they don't know what to do, right? They're stuck. And the reason they're stuck is because, one, they have to take trophy control. A lot of the times, if people are good, they'll hold trophy with a deployable shield here, and you know, you're kind of like stuck in place. If they don't do that and you have trophy control, then the number one thing stopping you is attic control, right? They usually have a shield right here watching trophy that they can play behind and use smokes, and they have like an ADS right here, right? So, and then, you know, if that's not stopping you, then somebody's probably in armory, and if that's not stopping you, then people are probably just sitting in kids, or people are just sitting in dorms waiting for you to push and plant, right? So how can you negate all of this? Like I said, the number one tip that you can do is learn the order of operations for each site. So what you need to do before you open this wall at all is you need to take armory control. The reason you need to take armory control is because it's going to make it 10 times easier for you to take trophy control. Why do you need to take trophy control? Because people can swing out this door and kill you if you're in master. Or people have headholes on this wall that can kill you if you're in master. Or if you get the wall open and you try to plant, people can sit in trophy and deny your plant, right? So you need trophy control. You need this entire southwest side of the map, or southeast, excuse me, to be able to do anything inside the objective. And doing that makes it 10 times easier if you have somebody go inside of attic so that they can't get on this wall. And then you also have pressure on this right here if you're right here. So it just makes it 10 times easier for you to push. So the order of operations I would do, you have someone take armory, then you have someone take attic, then, and only then, you get the wall open, right? And then you have somebody go up the white stairs, super, super late round when you're going to execute, right? Because if you don't have anybody playing in the white stairs, people can just sit in kids and deny your plant here. They'll come around, deny your plant here, and they'll deny anybody in attic, right? So what you can do is you have, let's replace a lion with a buck, right? Sometimes you'll have a buck go below and go into kids. Super, super good strategy, right? And then that buck late round, once you get the wall open, will come up white stairs and they'll pressure anybody into kids with this line of sight right here. So like I said, order of operations, I keep detracking myself, I'm sorry. You go armory, attic, then you get wall, right? Step 1, 2, and 3. Once you've done that, you're at a standstill, and it comes down to the last 20 seconds if you're trying to plant and dodge smokes. So then, while step 1 is going on and step 2 is going on, this buck is droning himself in, preferably with a teammate. He's bucking below during steps 1 and 2. And then step 3, he aces the hole, he drones himself up white stairs, and then this is where step 4 happens. The ace runs in, plants here, or if they have diffuser over here, you run in, plant here, You have your buck sit on white stairs so they can deny anybody going through this door or through the rotate. You have your attic player coming and playing on this trophy door so they can't run in through here, and you're basically just holding a cross right here. And then this person on white is preventing any defensive flanks that can come onto white through this wall and deny the plantier, right? That is the order of operations. So pretty advanced stuff, right? If you're a solo queue player and you're like, dang, I'm stuck in gold, I don't know what's going wrong, I have a high KD, I have good game sense, I was once there too, right? Until pretty recently. You need to understand how you can take map control using map knowledge and the order of operations. So if you're a solo queue, you know, a lot of times you'll just open this wall and you're stuck because your teammates aren't taking control. So you mitigate this by you going and taking armory, you going and taking attic, and then going and opening the wall, and then going up white stairs, and then planting, you know? Like you can do all of that. Just understand the order of what needs to be done first so that your teammates have an easier time of doing what they're trying to do, and you will rank up. I promise you. That is how I reached Plat. That is how countless of my content creator friends reached Plat. That's how countless of my ranked friends reached Plat. And it's how you can reach Plat too. With that out of the way, that's pretty much it for the entire video. My name is Alka. Like the video if you liked it, sub to the channel down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.